Okay, story time about the most invasive, horrible landlord I have ever had. I was pregnant. I was about 6.5, maybe 7 months pregnant at that time. Anyway, we moved into these apartments in another town. We moved in there in July, I'm going to say mid-July, and then October 1st, they induced labor on me. That week I had noticed some things being moved around in my apartment, but I had a baby coming. I wasn't home a lot. I wasn't paying a lot of attention to it. And they took my daughter to the NICU unit, and she had some health issues, which were going to make her stay in the NICU unit. So, pots and pans that I had left on the counter were put away. And then I go into the bathroom and my towels were hung up that I had draped over the shower curtain. And I go in my bedroom and there were clothes folded up and put on my bed that I knew I'd worn. And my landlord had left another note on the refrigerator. Now, I know it was her the first time because she signed the second one and the handwriting was the same. And she was like, if you're going to keep leaving your dirty underwear on the bathroom floor and on the bedroom floor, then I'm going to start charging you a cleaning. 2 days later, I saw the landlord out in the parking lot and I was like, did you leave this note on my fridge? Have you been in my apartment? And she was like, yeah, I've just been going in and kind of checking on the place. Girls, don't knock me over. I've been kind of checking on the place, and I noticed that you really haven't been cleaning up after yourself very much. And I was like, lady, what are you doing going into my apartment? Why are you going into my apartment? Well, I have that right. I can go into anybody's apartment at any time for any reason. I said, no, you can't. At that time, I was working as a landlord. I said, no, you can't. Don't you know the landlord-tenant laws? Needless to say, less than a week later, my dad died. And so when he died, we moved in with my mom, and we just moved out of there. I just gave her notice. We paid her rent for the next month, and we just took off.